Hey guys, Ellie here today and welcome back to Ironic Sims, and we are back with a bit of a long video. Well, it's not really long because I've done videos like this before. Well, actually most of my Let's Plays, but this is a speed build which we're doing. This is actually a very special build because this build is the build of the Dan Legend mansion. There's Dan Legend actually standing right there, but I'll move him just now because we got a lot of building to do. So this build took me the whole weekend. So from Friday afternoon all the way until late Sunday night, I worked very hard for this. I'm hoping to get this video up today. Otherwise, if I don't get it up today, then it will be up tomorrow, which is Tuesday. And if you're watching this later, then this obviously doesn't make any sense to you. But yeah, so now over here I'm trying to figure out what do I do for entrance. How can I decide what to do for the house? So basically what I did was I turned off the recording and I just messed around, decided what to do with the build, and then I just left everything there because the one thing this thing really takes time is the furnishing, because this time I actually did a lot of furnishing, like a lot more than I normally do, because with the Legendary Sim, aka the Super Sim Challenge, well, it's basically the same thing, but what we needed to do was get every single thing we need in this house. Maybe I might have left one or two things out. I think I actually might have left the microscope out, but that's actually not too much of a bad thing because because then when we need to, we can get it going. So now sorry. Now we are here in this in this build, and what I've decided to do is to go all white, modern, because Dan Legend is kind of like a modern guy. He likes modern stuff, but in this house we've also got some old like statues, to make this really look like a mansion where it's got like so many other stuff. Unfortunately, VIPs, I had to cheat money. I had to cheat about 200, I think about 300 or even 400,000, just because I really wanted to finish everything. I didn't want to leave a house and start playing with it half empty, because I wanted to make sure everything's there. And our priority at the moment from this challenge is not about money. Money is not a thing. It's just something we earn during our Let's Play. So I wasn't really fussed too much about cheating the money, just because I wanted everything done. But we will make some of the money back. Maybe I'll deduct some of it. But money is not really the challenge here, or even the challenge at all. The one thing which is part of the challenge is to get all of his skills up to level 10, every single skill in the game, and every single aspiration, which we've still got a long way to go. But I'd say we are about halfway there. We completed quite a few. So now the type of outdoor area I decided to do, it's got like a outdoor building pod, which I really liked. Really liked it very much, and I think we actually did a very good job with it. Yeah. And now over here you can just see me adding in the foundation, and earlier, while I was talking about some other stuff which you can actually see here, I actually did this type of like skylight thing which gave some shelter. Just imagine that was glass on top, Just use your imagination, because I really didn't feel like using those dance floor skylights, because I use them basically all the time. So I thought, not really worth it, but whatever. So now over here, thing is like think of it this way, guys. I would have had enough. I would have had plenty money even left over, even if, like, if I did it this way, if I didn't like do any decorating and I just used the items we needed. But I really wanted to make a lovely mansion for us to use and to have fun in, and to look nice. I really wanted to, do the best detail I could possibly do. Yeah. So the one thing I really like about this mansion is the pool, because the pool is so big. It's not the biggest, I think, but it's very, very big, and it's actually got two entrances and exits. So the one thing, like, you can swim all the way to the end, and then go into this hot tub thingy where there's a bar with the jacuzzi, which everything is nice. So it's a very nice place to for you and your Sims to relax, because it's got like everything which you need. Um, but the one thing I didn't really want to spend too much time on was the pool. So, but I did want to add, things. So I just put these big lights, which means I don't have to spend hours putting these small lights, because that does take forever. But yeah, yeah. So I made the pools light blue, including the fountain. The fountain, I didn't put too many stuff. I just put some stuff which you'll see me to do later. But this pool does have some very nice features which I really, really like. Yeah. So now, I don't know if I'm getting into it. No, I'm not. Okay. First, I'm doing the garden. I've only got a few plants, but I will be growing some more stuff, because growing stuff does actually give you good income. And even though I said that money isn't our priority, now that we've got a big mansion, I really actually want to, give it a try to grow more plants, because we've got a gardener. He can take care of it, and we'll take care of it. Just gives us more stuff to do. So that's always good. Um, and it was actually quite funny, because when I was finishing, I was just like looking around, taking some pictures, and every time I accidentally went into live mode, Dan wanted to go inside the house. But I said, no, you have to wait until we play the game. Like, seriously, he was excited to get into his own building. That's very nice to see. I think he was also tired, standing there the whole time watching. So yeah. That's quite something, but I'm really enjoying this series, especially since now I've built this mansion. It's really done. I am, and those notifications coming up because I was listening to a lot of music. Because with a build like this, you need good music, that's for sure. Um, yeah. So now I'm starting actually to do the painting of the area, but I think I actually do it one by one. Um, uh, while I'm doing the finishing, or no, I don't actually do it all together. So this place has got a home gym. It's got a home gym. It's got a massive kitchen. It's got its own club. It's got two bar areas. This place has got a lot of bars, just because Dan really likes to make drinks and stuff. That's him. That's Dan Legends. Um, yeah, so now over here, I actually wanted to, make, uh, just like cut that whole area off, but then it kept, because like ever since I added in the foundation, it keeps messing like things up all the time. So, because I wanted that foundation just to give it that extra modern like height or something, but then it didn't like add these stairs, so I just had to, uh, I just had to, cut this part out. But then I actually decided to leave the foundation there. Like, thing is, like, we don't actually need the foundation there, because I could just close the roof, because of that part which I cut out. Um, but because it was like giving so much problems, I just, left it the way it was. Oh yeah, and like you can see me typing in a lot of cheats also, because uh, like I said, I did this throughout the whole day and night, uh, because it really did take me a while. The one thing I really did was I built a special crew place for him. so the crew people can come in. I mean crew. I mean sorry, the club people can come in and do paintings. I actually put a lot of easels, so we're also going to be making money from that. So I think we will actually be able to close it off. I mean to pay back all the money. Which think about it this way, we just like borrowed some money from the bank. I think that's fair. And now we did have a selection of fish, which I did actually make a fish wall where we mounted a whole bunch of fish which we catched. I I know James Turner did that whole thing where he collected like every single fish or something, and then but I really can't be bothered with that, so I just made a wall where I put a few fish, cause for me that's fine. It's now over here just starting to add in some windows. I really did this like rhythmically or something. So like I painted inside, and then I did the. Well, I actually didn't paint everywhere, but I just did. See, now I'm starting to furnish. So over here on the entrance, I didn't put too much. Just put in some lovely lights, a few decoration items, and some stuff under the chair. Um, you know, I really wanted to make this entrance look nice, but at the same time not have too much, because too much not always good. So one thing I put over here in the main like living room foyer area is a very nice sort of lounge area with. Because I don't want to put a TV here because I've got like way too many TVs throughout the whole house. So I put a couple of pictures. I put a. Well, what am I doing now? What am I doing? Okay. Um, Never mind. We're going to the next thing now. So now over here, going into the kitchen. The kitchen was actually my favorite part until I got into like different parts of the build. And then also I actually realized counters disappeared later. Then you'll see me change stuff. So this place has got a lot of counters. You'll see. And then I'm just adding in some stuff, moving it all forward because stuff didn't fit properly, and now just adding in some normal cupboards, and just adding in stuff what you need for the kitchen. So the one thing I did actually make was a special like laundry washing area, which I don't normally do in builds, but I decided for this one I will do it. And there you see me do it. Yeah. A lot of these rooms, especially downstairs, are like open planned with just like an archway to walk through, just because yeah. So so here one thing I really like is I put a lot of lights underneath the cupboard. So yeah, and then I put that extra light thing, as I thought it gave it a nice effect. So yeah. Um and you can see me doing there what I actually did there, which I really liked, was was I just took some dishwashers and stuff. Like for me, I don't know. I always find it difficult to find the stuff I need. Yeah. So now, like over here, what I did was something really special. I don't know if anyone's done this before. I made like a flower shape counter, which I really really liked for the kitchen. Like I really like this. Don't worry, I actually lower the half walls, and it actually fits perfectly. Just because you actually couldn't see each other then, I wanted to make it more like open plan. So I actually lower the half walls to make it fit perfectly. But the way it looks now, like I actually feel like I invented something really cool. Like like doing the half walls with the counters like that. um, that for me is like thing. So I put like a bowl of fruit on all of them, and then I put some cake stand thingies. You'll see me put there. Just trying to add a little bit of detail. You see, thing about adding detail, your Sims actually can't use them. So closer towards the end of the build, I was feeling like, do I really have to put this there? Because Sims are going to use it anyway, and some of them are just like silly, there for no reason, just there to look nice. I mean, it's always good to make your thing look nice, but if you don't have to do it and you can't afford to do it, you really should try and avoid it. But I thought, whatever, money is not the priority, so let's just go crazy, crazy. So yeah. Yes. Well, while we're actually doing this build now, I can actually tell you that speaking of building, two simmers so far have contacted me for a collab build. There's been UK Simmer um, and there's been another simmer called Archie Simmer who contacted me for a collab build. So please stay in tune because those simmers will be featured on this channel, and I'll be featured on their channel, and so on and so on. Well, um, there's that. So those simmers will be featured on me, and I'll be featured on them, and um, so so I'm really happy that I'm really getting to join the Sims community more and more. I've been doing YouTube for like I think like since like 2014, so it's been like 2 to 3 years now, and we're doing well. I mean, we're already like 506 subscribers. I mean, to me that's like everything, I'm just amazed because I work hard and you guys work hard to enjoy my content and viewing it and everything, and like commenting, liking and everything, and that all means a lot to me. And I was like trying to like do more in like this dining room, but I just didn't know what to do. So there's that. And everything, yeah. So yes, unfortunately, this house will not be on the gallery, not for a long time, just because this house is. I mean, yes, even though I cheated money just to complete this build, but this build actually isn't completed because we still have to get him to have kids, and when they get older, we have to build them an apartment. We have a lot of stuff to do, especially in this house. So I will be doing another speed build on this house in the future, so don't worry about that. Um, um, so once that is over, we will be doing uh, the apartment for the kids. We'll be doing the kids room. Um, I think what I actually will do for the kids room is that I will ask you guys. I'll upload the room and I'll ask you guys to finish it because I'm not good with like kids stuff. I'm gonna go to like modern big stuff. That rhymes. But yeah, so I really have to say that this house is really already coming along so well. um, and yeah, like I'm already amazed that we're already like almost like finished with the with the downstairs, because the downstairs did actually take me some time, although I really hope I didn't skip stuff. But um, but yeah, um, I think the one thing which I also enjoyed building was the office, which I think you saw me do earlier. Um, just because it took me like quite some time. The upstairs is kind of bland just because we've got this massive hallway, which I do not know what to put in there. So if you VIPs know what I should turn that hallway into, or just upload it to the gallery so you guys can, add stuff for me, that would really mean a lot because I don't know what to put there. Okay, that's like one of those rooms where my mind is completely blank. Okay, like now, what do I do in there? And then of course there are two rooms on the side which are completely empty just because he's not ready to have kids, because he's allowed to do that love aspiration where you have to like cheat on girls and guys and whatever. So we've still got a long way to go with him. So yeah. Now there, I was just trying to do something cool, but it didn't work. So now here I just cut off half the room because it was too big anyway. So like I didn't know like what to do. So so I just like added a bunch of pictures. But he's got a very nice bed. Yeah, he's got a lot of good stuff. That's actually stuff I must say. But then like like thing is like oftentimes I forget that he's got a lot of stuff in his like household inventory because every time I go there, I'm thinking like, what am I gonna do with this now? Mm, but end of but at the end of it, I do actually use Colorblog. The other thing I built, which I decided to build because he's like a master at making drinks and stuff. He's got his own like wine cellar, which doesn't do anything. It's a room that doesn't do anything. It's just there, to look nice. Um, just as like for reality's sake. Like I said, we've got stuff in this room that is absolutely useless in this house, but it's just there because I really wanted to do something awesome and nice for Dan Legends. Yeah. And also outside at the deck is something where I really couldn't, decide where to go. And then I realized, like things like when I'm doing a build, often especially one as big as this, I remember, I actually forgot to put lights there. Let me go do it quickly. Yeah. But also halfway through this build, like sometimes during the build, I would stop the recording, just do tiny pieces of furnishing, tiny pieces which are, which I forgot to do during the recording, just because this video is long, and the more I can do off the recording screen is better, because when I'm not recording, I can do like the tiny stuff which doesn't really matter to the video. Now over here we're doing the master bathroom. I was really happy with this because we actually did a full sauna in the in the master bathroom, which I really liked. So he's got his own full sauna there, which he can relax. So Dan has really got a lot of stuff. So when he's working on his skills and aspirations, he's really got no problem. The other thing which I put there was really nice was a fountain. Now, if you did that in real life, that would just make water everywhere, flood the whole house. But it's a sim, so you can go overboard. You can do whatever. I didn't put too much clutter in the bathroom just because, like I said, just keeping it simple, just doing the best I can because. I didn't want to use too much money. I really didn't want to have to cheat over 300,000 to 400,000 because that's just going crazy and overboard. Because like I said, this house is not done, so you can always come back here, do more. But I did do my best. I did put as much as I can. So upstairs here we've got a lovely piano. We actually got two pianos, one in the club, one here, and I do actually remove that yoga mat. I thought that would be a nice place to put it, but I actually put it in the gym, so that's fine. So yeah. then I thought maybe I should put like an arcade thing, but I end up making a full gaming room. So I don't know what to put there, but there's some seats. But we've got too many seats around the house anyway. So what do we put there? I don't know. Yeah. So I just put some lovely benches over there. Um, and yes. Um, That is upstairs done, although I did forget to put in windows. So here you can, I didn't actually put any windows in the bathroom or the bedroom just because there was no place for me to put the bedroom. I mean, put windows on the bedroom. So I just left it. Now we are going downstairs. Downstairs is also one of my favorite parts. A lot of favorite parts here. Now I wanted to see if I could add, but for some reason it wouldn't allow me to add walls to the pool. And I couldn't figure out why, because you can do that, but I really didn't want to mess with anything, especially with the structure of the build. So yeah, so there we go, just adding two club doors, and then I changed the club thing to art because this is actually a painting club. So I just so I just wanted to do that because that is most important. Yes, so I must say at the moment like oftentimes you'll see me just turning around, spinning around and doing like just like looking because when I do a build like this I'm so amazed. I'm like, wow, what an amazing build I did. It looks so fantastic. Like I keep looking at my artwork thinking like, wow, this is impressive. I love this, that's just something which I do because, especially a build like this where I put all of my effort into it, I absolutely love it. And then you saw me save the game there because I didn't want it to crash. Because that's the one thing about Sims: if it crashes, you lose everything without saving. So yeah. I did actually put a chess table up there because I think our logic skill is capped. I don't know, but we also need to go around and pick up like collectibles, which you can do. This mansion doesn't really stop us from doing anything. It actually aids us quite well because now we've got everything in a lovely fashion. Yeah, which I really love. And yeah, so I've actually realized like some places outside are pretty dark at night, so I just added more more light and more stuff. And yes, I don't know what I'm doing now. I think now. I think now this was on Saturday night when I was really really tired and just like looking up stuff. Oh no, well I was wrong now because now we're getting into the downstairs build, which basically at this point of build I'm like, just keep on going, Ellie, keep on going, and then I'm like really tired of building. But like when you keep building the same building like after 2 or 3 days, it really does get to your head. Like I keep thinking like, nah, man, come on, finish. But I really did enjoy doing this. This was a lot of fun, just because we had a good time. So now here we are going for the club. I decided to give it like a green theme. Normally I would do like a blue and red club or something, but this time I decided to do a green club. Um, um, so now, like over here, I teleported the sim here because I just wanted to test it out. I was wondering if I could make like a type of stage for like the DJ, because I also put like band instruments because he's gonna have to learn these instruments anyway. So I thought it'd be a nice place for him to learn musical instruments. Um, so what I did was I put the thing there, so I thought maybe he could use it. But no, he can't. So I wanted to see if he could use it there, and he could use it, but it looked very stupid. So I thought, okay, to hell with it. I'm just gonna make a normal. I mean, I suppose I could make just like painted the floor. So I put those things, but then they didn't like match the color I wanted. So I just left it and just put it like that. I mean, in a way, it does actually look like a stage because there's a dance floor and then there's a thingy. So there I needed to unlock the cheat again. I mean, I could have just waited until I actually unlocked those instruments ourselves, but I couldn't because really, we're gonna do it anyway. Oh yeah, well we've also got a lot of careers to get into, so yeah, to level 10. I think careers at the moment are the hardest thing because they take so long. Now here I wanted to make a very special bar area where only he can enter. So so this room is only locked for him. So he's only allowed to use it, no one else, because yeah, it's got a special bar and everything. Mm. But people can definitely get drinks from him. So yeah. um, yeah, so I suppose when the barman comes, he'll go upstairs, which is fine. Like because the one thing I definitely will do, I think I'll even do it on the first series. I don't know. I don't think I will though, but is like throw a lot of parties because we have to do a party aspiration as well, which is something we could do, cause yeah, there's that, and yeah. So now, like over here, I decided to build a playroom area because I wanted a place for them to be like games, like, but like that's also one of the places which I didn't like decorate a lot because what I did was, but I don't know what I'm doing now, but oh, I don't think I'm there. But like I was saying, I didn't decorate it too much because I just wanted, to be a room where there's games. I didn't want them to be like fancy pictures or soldiers or anything, you know. Yeah. So now over here, uh, I gave it a very playful color, same color as the dance floor, but it's got a, those playful tires. I mean tires. I mean tiles for like kids and stuff, which I really really enjoyed. So now there's that arcade thing. I think I put two. I don't know. I can't remember. Put a football table, those games you can play with everyone, which is a nice thing. And I put those kid puppet show thingies, so they can also have fun. And I wanted to put up a door to the bar, but I said no. Let's leave it like that. And then there's a darts table and that shelf gaming thingy. Um, yeah, so I put two of those arcade machines and just, more soldiers outside. Because I really liked those. Those really looked cool. So now we are actually moving very, very fast. But it's a way it kind of has to be because it did really take long. Okay, so now I decided to go for a full wood theme. I think that wouldn't really support the part of the building because it's wood. But you know, it's a sim, so let's do it. Now this is like just like a wine area. There's a lot of bottles. Now the one thing which I wanted to do is, you see me here, but it just took forever and was just too much work, was to stack them up, you know, like that. But couldn't be bothered, so I just enlarged them like that. But I removed those anyway, because these actually give a lot more bottles, and we've got two big cakes there anyway. And I just enlarged two bottles. So yeah, that's our thingy done. Putting some industrial light over there, just to give it that extra lovely feel, you know. So now, the one thing we're doing now is something which is really important to me. I think we're doing, yes, we're doing it now. Is something which James Turner did, which really got me into doing this, was called the death room. I don't know if he calls it that, but I call it the death room. It's basically where the death flowers are. Um, I think I do allow the employees to go inside there, because yeah, they need to take care of this as well. They will actually take care of it, and when you harvest outside, they won't actually harvest these plants. So yeah, so basically, it's like the death room is where I will either use it to kill people, or I will use it to keep their graves of the people who die in this house, whether it's guests, family, neighbors, kids, you know, whoever. They will be put there on, so that they'll be buried there, you know, which would be quite something. So again, again, just adding in another door, making it big. I put like a red, like the ultimate death flower. Ho ho ho! That's like, yeah. So now just adding in some more lighting effects and more objects, and yeah, and there we go. Now we are actually onto the gym, which we are which we are getting which we're getting with, and this gym actually was one of those rooms which actually wasn't so big, so I was like, where can I put stuff now? I mean, I've been doing so many small builds, like 4x4, 5x5, 3x4, 3x3, 2x2 rooms, that I've actually haven't done a build like this in ages. So so it was actually nice, you know, to go back to those big builds, because I'm like, for me, decorating is not something I'm good at. You know, for me, I just like, you know, simple, get to the chase done, you know. Now over here, this one is like a wooden styled one, which I really like. It's actually got too many lights. I saw, you know. Um, but it's got candles. It's got everything you need in this one. You know, it's not really good to have candles. You could start a fire, but I didn't know what else to put there. So what I did was, you know, now that I'm actually thinking of it, I actually could have used the expensive showers in there, because I originally put cheap showers there, because those ones you can use thingy. But then I thought, if I put like girl and a boy, they want their own privacy anyway. So I just ended up closing it, but I still got those cheap showers, which is not a big thing, because those showers will hardly ever be used. But you know, just one of those things. This place also has got a guest bathroom, which is, yeah, which is quite something. And that was my watch, if you heard it. I don't know if you heard it, but yeah. Putting in some more cheats, because we needed to. Yeah. There we go. Now here we are going on to the club room. Now this is where the clubs will hang out, mostly paint, because that's what I want them to do, to make me some money, because yeah. So now I put these lovely easels there and just move them more, because you know, I didn't want them to glitch out and not to use them, so I was very specific of how to do that. I just wanted to make sure, because they can actually use them like this, because they used it when you know. And then I do put some workbenches. I should actually put some chairs for them to sit, but you know, right now we are actually low on money, because we only got 30,000 left, but we'll build up within time. But yes, I'm really happy of how this house turned out. You know, yeah. Um, a- a- but the club room also, you know, I think I actually forgot to lock that door. I don't know. I'll have to check. But you know, this club, um, also really leads to the what's it called? It leads to the basement with, I mean, the underground rocket ship. So I basically got this idea from James Turner. I get so many ideas from him that but I did it differently. Like, he only did one level, I'm doing now 2 levels, and I did it quite big, so the rocket ship can actually fly out, and it's a very lovely effect, you know. Because thinking like, although the stairs are in like a place I didn't really want it to be, but you know, you can't really do too much about it. So there's that. But then I actually did forget to put lights in there, which I ended up doing. Yeah. So now he's got a full rocket ship. I think I will actually upgrade the rocket ship and get a new one, but right now I can't be bothered because we did finish the rocket ship skill. Rocket ship, because this one is actually upgraded, everything's fine. We completed the rocket ship aspiration. Oh yeah, and then we've also got ambrosia. We should actually make another one. And like just like keep it at our thingy, but thing about that is I think the maid's gonna pick it up and put it in the fridge anyway, so I'm thinking I'm just gonna leave it in the fridge. Now just lighting up the pathway, I don't want to put too many lights because that also is money consuming. Not so much, but you know, it does take a lot of money from it, yeah. So I really hope your VIPs are enjoying this series of the Legendary Sim. It's actually like the Super Sim Challenge. Only difference is, you know, that I changed it to Legendary Sim just because, you know, Dan is called Dan Legend, so I thought, you know, it would make sure, I mean, it would make more sense to call it a Legendary Sim. You know what I mean? Yeah, but yeah. Now I'm just basically, you know, doing some more landscaping, doing some more stuff outside. You know, just making it look more beautiful, more lovely, more everything, more. You know. Oh yeah, and then adding some more shrubs over there, and then you'll see me adding the dirt wood. But anyway, thank you very much for watching, guys. Please hit that like button, subscribe for more content. Do me a favor, tell me what you think. Tell me what you think I should do in that big hallway upstairs, because I don't know. But anyway, really hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Please take care. Thank you very much for watching, and have a lovely day.